so diligently and constantly covering our meetings. This is the Traffic, Parking, and Transportation Committee of the Metro Council. It is Tuesday, December 1st. We do have a quorum. I'm going to skip the chair's report and staff report tonight since we have not had a commission meeting since we last met. I know, let's see, I think we have Faye DeMassimo with us as a guest, but we'll have her item first up. So I guess we'll recognize that when we get to it. If you all don't mind, I might take the final three items on a consent agenda and then come back to RS 2020-656. So I'll run through those. They're all bills ready to go. BL 2020-537 abandons alley number 76 right-of-way from Lee Avenue to alley number 71. BL 2020-538 abandons alley number 264 and alley number 305 right-of-way between South 4th Street and Shelby Avenue. And BL 2020-539 abandons White Avenue and a portion of alley number 2057 and alley number 2058 right-of-way south of Lebanon Pike and east of Rucker Avenue. I would accept a motion to approve those on a consent agenda.
So moved.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And we're up to 4 now. You missed our consent agenda, Mr. Cash, but we will get you in here for the exciting one. We've got Resolution RS 2020-656 expresses the endorsement of the Metro Council for the Metro Nashville Transportation Plan. There is a proposed amendment by Councilmember Murphy. I do not see her, so we might not be able to. Anna, we can't consider that without her in the room, is that correct? Oh, we could. Okay, I know Public Works did consider the amendment. I would leave it up to members. We'll have to bring it on the floor. Okay, let's, I think per last time, let's move the bill, if somebody would be willing to just move it for the sake of it. All right, and got a motion and a second, and now, Mr. Nash, I believe you can apply the amendment if you like.
I'll move the amendment.
All right, just for the sake of discussion, or I'll wait on a second on the amendment. Okay, so the amendment basically just adds a recital to the resolution. The entire thing is non-binding, but the recital basically says, acknowledges that Department of Transportation would very likely have to come in the form of a charter amendment given the current chartered structure of the departments in Metro. And so it just stipulates that by way of a whereas. I'm comfortable with it. I don't know if there is objection from WeGo or the administration or anybody, but I guess I heard none in previous committees, so I'm open to discussion, but happy to apply this amendment from Councilmember Murphy.
Understand it a little better. So, it would. I understand it's a non-binding resolution, but it would kind of put it out there that this needs to go to create a new department would need to be passed by charter.
Correct.
And Ms. Eichmann, is that an opinion or pretty factual that?
Just based on the way that the charter is written, I think that you probably would, you could and you might want to, depending on what you want the Department of Transportation to be able to do. You could set one up through a charter amendment, I guess is what I'm saying.
For instance, we had provisionally had a division of transportation within Public Works, but not staffed it in a way that it would function as such. I think the idea is, and other cities have done this, where you have a DOT that does some portion of your planning infrastructure, so you get your implementation as well. And then if we chose to go this way, either could interact with what is now WeGo or could absorb WeGo as the operations component of a transit system. So it would have some functions of probably multiple current Metro departments.
If someone were to propose a charter amendment to incorporate this as the amendment suggests, we get like a limited number of times to send a charter, and we've already used one of those times, and so this would be a second one.
Technically, as a result of the failure of the referendum to be placed on the ballot, we have not
Okay.
used any of our existing charter options, but you are correct that we have a limited number of opportunities per term for council to directly, through our charter revision committee process, propose charter amendments.
Okay, and I'll, if I could, one more thing, if I could, I am very supportive of a Department of Transportation, and so certainly support the resolution and hope it's heeded, and just want to make sure that we move forward with that in the best way possible.
Great, thank you. Mr. Nash?
I did speak with Mr. Jameson, and the administration did not have any objections to that amendment.
Okay.
And secondly, given that there's like a 3-year window put in that, there's a potential for it to go over into the next council term too, so.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Right, and I think, to that point, I think what Councilmember Murphy's intent here is just to not leave it implicit that there would be a serious DOT, right? That the intent would be that, at least as far as council is concerned, we would go forward acknowledging that, to your point, we probably should be serious about proposing, like, coming up with how that department would be structured, funded, et cetera, and then potentially amend the charter accordingly. So I'm in agreement with you. Other discussion on the Murphy amendment? All right, all in favor of applying the Murphy amendment to the bill, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Murphy amendment is on there. Now, in both budget and public works, this resolution was deferred for one meeting. So we've got a motion on the bill as amended. I would personally be comfortable entertaining a motion to defer for one meeting. Got a motion to defer and a second and a third. And any discussion on a motion to defer? All right, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, we defer as amended for one meeting, and that concludes our business. Thank you, everyone.